The following program is sponsored in part by Media Design Imaging, Creative House Studios, Coco Bakery, and Stream of Music, LLC. This is Kyle Zamanek with OCA Image TV Ohio, and I'm interviewing Instant Noodles, the awesome freaking act that was at the Cleveland Asian Festival on May 19th and 20th. So if you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name's Chuck.
How's it going? I'm Charles.
Hi, I'm Arthur.
Hello, I'm Mike.
What's up? I'm Gio.
How's it going? I'm Rob.
All right, so you guys were the awesome act at the Cleveland Asian Festival this year. So what brought you to the Cleveland Asian Festival?
You guys.
You guys. We did.
You guys brought us here.
A dragon boat.
A dragon boat. That's awesome. Dragon boat. All right. So how did you get your name Instant Noodles?
Well, originally we came out here when we were in college. Me, Gio, and Rob came out here first for college from Taiwan when we were around 18, 19. And we wanted to enter the b-boy competitions and b-boy battles in the underground scene. And we didn't have a name at the time, even though we've been breaking. We were trying to think of names, and we were like racking our brains. But we finally thought we didn't really want to choose a crazy name like beat killing rock fantastic team, you know, like stuff like that, because you know you don't want to be defined by your name. So we just decided to choose something random, and it's actually Gio's idea to come up with Instant Noodles. So
Yeah, so when I first came up with the name, like, it was just a completely random thing. And I was like, what about Instant Noodles? And at first Chuck was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then Rob was like, no, I'm not feeling that. But after a few weeks, you know, he actually was like, I'm fine with going with that. And we just kind of started using it. And I mean, I don't know if we really took it seriously at first. It was just kind of a name to have a name. But over time, we're like, you know what? If we keep representing with this name, maybe we'll add a new meaning to it. So you don't think of the actual Instant Noodles when you hear Instant Noodles, you think of us. So it's kind of cool that we were able to use our dance style to kind of represent the meaning of what Instant Noodles is. And hopefully, you know, that's a cool thing to do instead of just taking a name that over defines you. Like you said, super beat killing rocker.
Fantastic team, yeah.
That would be an awesome name. A lot of syllables, but an awesome name. So how did the Cleveland Asian Festival compare with other venues that you've performed at?
It was really good. The crowd here is amazing. Like, you guys are so nice. The staff that handled us was really welcoming. You guys are really great. The crowd was so loud. Like, people didn't cheer that loud for us like when we were on the show. So it was great. It was great to come out here and like have such a warm welcome, have such a great audience, and we just really appreciate the fact that people like what we do. And we're just a bunch of guys, a bunch of friends who dance together. So it's really cool that we can get out there and do our thing, and people like what we put out. So that's really cool.
So how did you come together as a group?
We were always dancing to. First off, we all came from the same high school. We all graduated different years. Gio, Chuck, and I, when we came out, it was in 03, and that's when we started the crew Instant Noodles. But it was only the three of us, and for us, that was, it was, I guess, in some ways symbolic of us sticking together even through college, and even now after college, and now as a bunch of kids that work together. The funny thing is that when we went back to visit Taiwan, I visited our parents, their old teachers, their old high school, on breaks from college, we ran into these guys. And these guys, we would just be walking around school, seeing teachers, seeing old friends, and we'd be like, oh shoot, there's kids that are still breaking, And the weird thing is that there were moments where in college we had stopped dancing, or we had lost the passion and kind of like lost that fire. And when we saw them, we were like, wow, I miss this feeling. You know what I mean? And so we would get down with them, and they kind of like, restarted that fire in us. And then later we learned that they would be like, oh yeah, we saw you guys, we used to watch your YouTube videos and all this kind of stuff. And so it's this weird cycle thing where, you know, in some ways we were able to inspire them, but they also inspired us to start dancing again. So it's like literally there would not be Instant Noodles without anybody here, you know. And so that still keeps happening. It's like, even though there's a age gap and stuff like that, I don't think we see each other as, you know, superiors or inferiors. Everyone brings something different to the table, personality-wise, dance-wise, life experience-wise. And so we are Instant Noodles. We're one silly, big, happy Asian family. Yes.
Nice. How did it feel like being the new kids in the group?
Well, no, I don't think it was like that much of a difference because, like Rob said, it's like they don't act as a superior, but like everyone just kind of guides each other. So it's like a really positive environment. So it wasn't like we came in and we're like, oh shoot, like this is kind of scary. But it was like really chill, and everyone got to interact with each other, and it was just like a good experience.
So what are some of the venues that you've performed at?
We've done obviously ABDC season 6 was the one that we did with the most exposure for us, but we've since then we've also done shows in Taiwan. We got to go back and do shows in Taiwan, which was really cool for us, and also we've done shows in New York and Rhode Island, Boston, Atlanta. We were on Shake It Up for Disney. Just a lot of great opportunities, and the ability to be able to travel and see new places and meet new people and do the thing that we love to do is a great experience, and it's a really fun thing to do, especially with these guys. So it's awesome.
So what are other major competitions that you have done?
We actually competed in Hip Hop International 2011 in the summertime, and well, the thing was we competed in Hip Hop International 2010, and that was like the first ever like big choreographic competition that we were in. And in the first day, we got second place, which was really rewarding because we never even thought that we'd make it that high in the placing. So we were just really inspired from that, and we went on from there and then went to do ABDC. And then a year later, we came back to 2011 and we did it again. And we got third place in USA, and then we went on to represent USA in the world competition, the World Hip Hop Championship, and we got third place again in the world, which was really rewarding for us because we literally spent the whole summer, like I think 1.5 months, not even, like putting it all together, like what Gio was talking about earlier with the choreographic like concept. We would like split up in groups of like 2, and we'd all put it together separately and then come together and like, oh, so this is what we have so far, and then what do you guys think? And then like they give us influence and like comments and notes, and we work on it together. And that was a really good process for us, and it was really rewarding because we got third place. And from then on, we just got really inspired, and we were able to move on from there and basically choreograph really efficiently.
Yeah. Nice. So where did you get your inspiration for your choreography, and who's your choreographer?
We don't really have a set choreographer as Instant Noodles because we know there are a lot of dance groups out there that have one choreographer, but we usually kind of split up the choreography, or if it's one certain piece, it'll be like one person's vision, and then everyone else will help them, and then they do the majority of it, and we kind of help it, or we separate different sections. And it was kind of a cool learning process through ABDC, America's Best Dance Crew. The first week, we were kind of like working, 6 people working on one 8-count of choreography, and we'd actually get into a lot of like mini fights or arguments because everyone has a different vision for how they feel the choreography should be. But near the end, if you see like our Justin Bieber week, it was kind of cool because we listened to the song and we split up the section in pairs of who can like work to that part of the music the best. And that was actually the best for and most efficient for us to come up with that piece. We came up with that piece really, really quickly, and it was really cool, like developing a better way and more efficient way to put together our shows. So it's kind of cool how we don't really like follow just one person's vision, but everyone contributes, and that way our inspiration is very broad, like Rob said, because we all have different backgrounds. You know, some of us have done like modern contemporary dance before, like Checo's a dance major, and Rob had studied dance in college too. But we also have hip hop choreography background, also our b-boy and breakdance background. So we all put that together, kind of makes our own unique flavor for our style, for our crew.
What Diablo 3 character do you like, and what level are you right now?
I have two characters. I actually, before we came to Cleveland, there was 3 days before we came, and I bought it. I bought it online so I could play it at midnight, even though there was error 37. All you guys know what I'm talking about. I couldn't get online forever, so I played the next morning, and I beat the game in about 3 days. So I have a level 32 Demon Hunter, and then we started playing. A couple of us started playing together, and the character I play with them is right now it's a level 20 Witch Doctor, and.
I'm a level, what was it, 21 monk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now I'm playing Barbarian. It's actually kind of funny because Diablo 3 came out like a few days before we came to Cleveland. Diablo 3 came out on May 15th, and then we left for Cleveland on May 17th. And I was like, oh, should I play it? But then I had to do all this packing, and I had to like organize all this stuff at home. So like, oh, I don't know if I have time to play it. But we actually came here, and special shout out to Johnny Woo because he let us use his computers at his studio. So in our free time, we've been able to play Diablo 3, and it's been great out here in Cleveland. Like, the people are awesome, and it was cool to find other people that play Diablo 3. So that's really cool.
All right. And that's Instant Noodles.